How are we doing today, Starseeds? Hope you're all doing well. If you've been following my journey down the rabbit hole as of late, or over the past several months, you're likely well aware of my role as Lucifer in the Sky with Diamonds in order to end the Hunger Games / the Purge / the zombie apocalypse, which is conjoined within the so-called Ascension Process that we've been hijacked by, so we may attempt to vary from the Matrix, pierce the firmament binding our consciousness to the lower realms of existence, and finally shutting down the entire beast system that's been tormenting, murdering, and enslaving us ruthlessly for the past 3 centuries since it became active. If not, then welcome, as I'm sure this is quite disturbing news that you have suddenly acquired while seeking simple help and understanding on your own, seemingly innocent ascension, spiritual awakening journey. If you've been following my recent uploads on here, then you've likely also heard by now that I am the sole heir of the long-hidden, long-sought-out fairy kingdom, as well as the son, for the game anyway, of the Grecian Roman gods, written about in many fables, legends, and popular historic movies, making me the real-life Percy Jackson demigod, aka Jack from the Jack and the Beanstalk fable, meant to stop the giants in the sky from sloppily ruling over our planet just for the sake of their own personal amusement. I recently discovered that they are the sole reason why we feel the fear of being persecuted, not just by them, but by people who match their frequency and consciousness, as well as why there have been the worst, catastrophic storms destroying millions of homes every year, and the innocent people who live in them, and why, especially since the Witch Age officially began back in 2019, the once welcoming, enveloping, exciting ethers above us has felt extra dense, negative, low vibrational, and even as if there was an angry, disapproving earthquake floating above our heads, in order to lower our mood and keep us tamed, bitter, and unnecessarily resentful if you're sensitive enough to have picked up on that. These so-called deities, whom have convinced themselves that they're the real ones and that we're the programs, are the most dramatic, ignorant, hungry for attention, monstrous beings with power that you could ever come across truly. This entire Hunger Games Ascension operation is most definitely their top off, and the whole thing is occurring merely for the drama of it all, just like you may have seen them watching over us as if we're hopeless movie characters, mourning us, in other words, in many movies where this is conveyed. Well, now that you're up to speed with yet another rabbit hole this game has forced you to go through, it has also come to my awareness that we're also able to control the weather, or at least shift it into its proper direction and alignment, since they have also turned Mother Nature against us as well, starting heavily 2 centuries ago, and getting worse and worse until someone conscious, and enlightened with superpowers of course, notices and says stop. So now is officially our time to shine, reclaim the Wind Waker wand if you've ever seen the Legend of Zelda game, take back control of the ethers permanently, and also attempt to stop the Category 5 Hurricane Milton from hitting the East Coast tomorrow for their entertainment, as I am on this side of the world and do not feel like going through yet another one. It would be quite hilarious if all the safe and snug news anchors and meteorologists, as well as the psychos on the ground getting things prepared cheerfully on the inside, were let down gently with disappointment for the cancellation of their favorite event of the year, which doesn't come around that often unless you're lucky. So to do this, I'm going to channel a small chant from Zeus's asshole itself in order to get this done. Ready? Here we go. We reclaim our rights to breathe freely, our rights to speak freely without being watched, judged, or monitored. We feel so incredibly sorry for the role you have grown fond of, and thoroughly bonded to since your time in the high position of power you were chosen for. For this, it is now time to mourn you and shower the rain upon your heads, as was done to us for so long in the past, in order to make amends. We reclaim the magical Wind Waker wand from your grasps, the very ethers it manipulates, as well as Mother Nature herself, so she may be free to flow in her correct motion, as she is designed to as a spirit being, not a computer simulation you can do whatever you so please with. So, now that we've got your attention, destroy Hurricane Milton, and punish the ones worshipping him at once. Fulfill your Judgment Day duties by tormenting them profusely and putting them in their proper place. Make right with this place. Make right with us before you go. The good work you do will not go unnoticed. Go hither, and go hither now! And so it is, tribe. Thank you so for your participation, and now we just wait.